Shalom. I would like to give all honor, praise, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Davan is the elder apostle Tahar, and the other elders and men of great millstone. All right, and the other men and women and children sincerely waiting for the return of our Adawan and power, Yahweh Shai. All right, um, it's a quick lesson. Um, this is an article. North Korea launches multiple missiles triggering alerts in Japan and South Korea. And just not too long ago, I was just watching a little bit of a live conference held by the Defense Secretary of South Korea and Defense Secretary Austin, right? In which they're pretty much condemning the missile test, and they're saying that they're prepared if anything happened, and I've looked it up anyway. They've been doing joint exercises. South Korea and Babylon have been doing joint exercises since April anyway. All right, but it shows you that the type of time we're living in, and how Babylon the Great is showing weakness. And I compared it to something that I was learning about sharks. Right, just for a quick analogy. All right, somebody told me sharks swim around you multiple times before they attack. But I'm gonna read. All right, well here we go. What does it mean when sharks circle around you? If the sharks are circling, then something is in danger, and its enemies are getting ready for the kill. All right, you see a lot of things, a lot of sentiment being coming out of like places, Saudi Arabia, Iran. All right, even in Haiti, a lot of smaller countries, they're tired of Babylon the Great being in their business. All right, and so they at least have something in common, and they're pretty much they're tired of this place, man. All right, but you're showing pretty much signs of deterioration. All right, this place ain't what it used to be, because back in the day they would have condemned those missile tests and probably hit them with some heavy sanctions. All right, but it seems like a lot of these places don't care no more. Right? They don't care for America. They don't have that same respect. All right, so this is Job 3:10. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears, that the weak say, "I am strong." All right, so they're poking their chest out, man. All right, they're poking their chest out against this place. They don't care. All right, even though the Defense Secretary Austin mentioned that they were going to break out fifth generation air fighters and just new military equipment. Right, let's go. What's wrong one? Let's go. Jeremiah 51 and 11. Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Adawan have raised up the spirit of the king of Medes, for his device against Babylon is to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Adawan and the vengeance of his temple. Now, we know the Medes is talking about the modern day Russians, but that is the main antagonist anyway against NATO and Babylon the Great. And these other nations seems to follow. But make bright the arrows is pretty much military exercises in which you see a lot of these countries are partaking in. All right, displaying their nuclear weapons. All right, their military might and their arsenals. All right, North Korea has a big army. China as well. All right, and even some of these smaller particular nations. This is let's go here. Isaiah. This is Isaiah 13:6. How ye, for the dead Adawan is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Right. That day is drawing near, and you can feel it in the air, man. All right. There's a thickness in the air of something is about to happen or something is going on. All right. Even if you're not in the truth, all right, you can see tension with everybody, and everybody has an expectation of what is going to happen next. even though they may not fully understand like the prophets do. This is back to Jeremiah 51, and I'm going to go to 39. In their heat I will make their feast, and I will make them drunken, that they may rejoice and sleep a perpetual sleep and not wake, saith the Lord. In their heat, all right, this is hot, man. We're on the brink of World War III, and I know here, they got the baseball team and the World Series. People are just going about their daily lives. In their heat I will make their feast, and I will make them drunken, that they may rejoice and sleep a perpetual sleep and not wake. So their minds are not really on this. All right, all right. Just like the scripture says, scourges is made for amendment. And pretty much all these things, they will roughly paraphrase, and they won't turn back, man. They won't consider it. All right. Verse 40, I will bring them down like lambs to the slaughter, like rams with the goats. How is Shishak taken? And Shishak is a city in Babylon. Right? It's a representation of Babylon is a representation of America. And how was the praise of the whole earth surprised? How was Babylon become astonishment among the nations? All right, the sea has come up upon Babylon, and she is covered with the multitude of waves thereof. Her cities are a desolation, a dry land, a wilderness, a land wherein no man dwelleth, and neither doeth any son of man pass thereby. And that's what's going to be. That is the future, which is soon, of this place. All right, nuclear destruction. All right, now let's go here. All right, because there is a lot going on. There's a lot to keep up with. This is Revelation 6 and 12. And I beheld, when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake. The sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood. And the stars of heaven fell to the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs when she is shaken of a wind. All right, and the heaven departed the scroll when it is rolled together. Every mountain and every island moved out of place. That's talking about nuclear weapons. And the kings of the earth, that mushroom cloud, and the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man hid themselves in dens and in the mountains of the rocks. All right. So that's talking about war. All right. Stars of heaven falling unto earth. And also, all right, what else is going on this week is it's a blood moon. I don't know if it's this week. I'm sorry. It's scheduled for November 8th, and it's going to be visible. All right, in the parts of North America, I think the time is going to be around like close to 11 o'clock in the morning. So everybody's going to see this. All right, and this is right before the midterms. All right, this is right before the midterm. So, and what is a blood moon? Is basically a lunar. It's basically a lunar eclipse, in which the sun goes. I mean, the moon goes in front of the sun, and it gives it that reddish hue. All right, so that's happening November the 8th. So there are a lot of signs and wonders in heaven, along with biblical prophecies pretty much being fulfilled. And I'll just close out on this last one. All right, Job 2 and 30. Well, I'm gonna start at 30. And I will show wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire, pillars of smoke. And that definitely is speaking about war, nuclear weapons, war, and destruction. Verse 31, the sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood. All right. So like I said, a lunar eclipse before the great and terrible day of the Edwan come. All right. All these things are happening simultaneously around each other. All right. Threats of war. All right. Signs in heavens. All right. And we got these things going on around the midterms and other things, and they're not really projecting everything that they want to project through these media outlets, because they want to keep people. They don't want people to be panicking. Right? This machine still has to run. All right, and that's what they want. They want this thing to run because they want to implement that CHIP. All right, they want to maintain and hold on to their wealth forever. All right, that's their inward thought. All right, so I pray that this lesson was edifying. With that, I would like to say shalom.